Okay, I'm trying to run as little as possible. I'm installing a Windows update. Okay, now I'm running this process monitor. It monitors all the events going on in the system. I've turned everything off but simply file access. And it just gives you an idea of what goes on in this whole horrible system. You know, these install packages, these things build up like crazy. Now, I wonder if I can get there. File not found. There's a, see, in this Windows software distribution. I can just get there. Okay, download. Now, I used to have a problem with these on my old system because I had so many, I actually ran out of drive space. And there were all these funny numbers, okay? And the funny numbers are directories, and then there are more funny numbers. Now, I'm going to do this in it. I don't want to run too much stuff. Suppose I change one of these directories. Okay, now they're all full of these cabinet files. Okay, and a cabinet file is basically like a zip file. Okay, these aren't too big on their own, but they accumulate. But what's worse is there's a shadow copy of these made. A copy, not a link or anything. And I think it's, see, like this here, D23 blah blah blah. Like, search for that string maybe. It's in and maybe it's in a different directory completely. And search back for that in here. Probably didn't capture that particular event. One of the things, and it's not showing up that way now, is something I wanted to show you before, which is how, I do have to open this, how a file is specified using the device name, and then I took a print screen of it. Where did I save it? I said to myself, that's not a good place to save it, so I must have put it in here. Here. Open this up. Yeah, okay. See? That's what those file names look like. Okay. Now, device hard disk volume 2, that should resolve to C:, because 0 is A, and 1 is B, and 2 is C. Okay? And it goes up to Z. Well, in theory, this could go up to any number, but in terms of those things, not. Now, this wasn't showing me the process name, so I restarted the thing, under the as I have this program installed that allows me to log on as MT Authority System and run a program. For instance, I can do -S. I have to be in one of these administrator boxes to do it. -I means interact with the desktop. Get rid of this. Process monitor. Okay, now I'm running that same program, but this current user that I am now is NT Authority System, so nothing's hidden. There won't be anything that I can't access. I'll never get process name unknown. Okay, this is the encoder writing this video. You can add filters to get rid of that. Stop for a minute. Filter. Process name is exclude. Okay. Now for some reason they're not showing up anymore like that. Now watch what, oh, this has got everything on. Now look at all these events. Now I am downloading updates, okay? Preparing to install, and now it's creating a restore point. I don't know what it does when it does that. Surely it's got to reference by volume. Windows Mail. SBC host. I wish I could understand what that is. I think that's the interface to when you want to do something kind of like what I'm doing now. When you want to do something as if you were a remote user. Oh, here's one. Now see, look at this. Device hard disk volume shadow copy 3. MFT means usually master file table. Now a volume shadow copy, that must refer to what do you call it? When you have a restore, it's a restore point or something. Or it could be no, it's not the hibernate. See, it's putting all these things now in something called hard disk volume shadow copy. That can't be a real disk. Shadow copy 3. So this is the copy of C:. And where that actually resolves to, you have to call something like resolve. I wonder if I can, if I look at this, it will tell me what that means. Why don't I just double click on it? It'll take me to that spot. Jump to or something. Jump to. Jump to. Oh, let's see. Okay, like that. I'm more interested in this one. Now the other thing I discovered is this. There. Hey, look. This is the restore point. Oh, I see. It said creating restore point. That's what a restore point is. It's wherever it goes. I see. It's installing the update. But this is when it was creating the restore point, and there's the shadow copy. Wherever it is, and I don't know. I should be able to. I could also launch command as system32. And I don't need the /I. But we'll keep it. Okay, here we are. Log on, it's system32. Not user. Set. See, my username is Acer Laptop $, and basically I'm system profile. It's higher than administrative privilege. It should be the highest privilege system. It's anti-authority system, but I don't know how to make it say that. Username? No. Well, user is a program. Don't interact. Interact. Okay, so I'm running Notepad. Now I want to find out what user is running Notepad. Okay, so let me do this. It won't tell me the username. If I Process Explorer will tell me the username. It's not already running. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, well, now it tells me. See, that's who I am. But you also see it under that Notepad, wherever it is. Notepad, where is it? Can anybody see Notepad? Note. Right. I can't see it. User. It's all into here. There, see? That's who I am. I am the system. I can do anything I want, delete the hyperfile.sys. But anyway, I don't want to do terrible things. Just wanted to show you that. Anyway, I don't know. I was just curious, and I found the answer to what those things look like. I know now about that shadow volume thing, and I've heard about it before. Oh, the other thing is, that's right. Just be myself, my regular self. JTAS. See this? There's no documents and settings here. Oops. Here/all. But there's a junction called Documents and Settings, and that corresponds to C users, which apparently has 3 directories. But when I go to no directories, even if I say /all, but I can change to Allen, see? And I'm here, and this is in fact the same spot. So just like in the old days when documents and settings used to be the way your profile, this has got to be for compatibility. In previous versions of Windows, documents and settings was where all your documents and settings went, /username, okay? Now that they've changed that to users, and then the various usernames. But a lot of old software uses this, and it has hard-coded this. You know, I fixed up my software to not use this directory, but to use the interface. But that doesn't solve the problem for those that didn't do that. So they created this junction. So to get to the exact same directory, I can use the old documents and settings path /username. So if you want, you don't have to use user. You can do it like this, and it still works as before. Okay, just thought I'd let you know. I'd like to get back to the reason I'm installing all these updates is because I have this problem. The Windows Updater thing has been installing the same update every like 2 minutes on this system, and it can't seem to realize that it's already installed it. So then I ran the Mr. Fix-It thing on the Microsoft site. And the Mr. Fix-It said, okay, detected problems. I realized I couldn't connect to, I didn't have remote assistance enabled. I turned that off. I turned that back on, ran the Mr. Fix-It. It said, okay, you need Service Pack 3. Downloaded that. Now this thing kept going again. Same 3 updates. So I run the Mr. Fix-It again. And it says, okay, now reboot your computer again and check for updates. Now this time 38 updates, which is why it's taking so long being installed. And now I'm pretty sure I'm going to reboot and it's going to come back. And I'm still going to have that problem. I'm going to run Mr. Fix-It and it's going to tell me I need another 30 updates to the system. I wonder if there's like Service Pack 6 I could install. Do it all in one shot. Oh well. See you. And I discovered another thing about junctions. See where I am here? Now that's a junction. That's a junction. This is a real directory. Okay. Now, where this really is. It's app data roaming. Okay, now this is the real list of directories. So if I go to this directory, I'm going to change this to a small t. Doesn't matter, right? small letters. Forget the trailer. It got the case right. Now, suppose I go back to that place, which I called, okay. First, it won't automatically fill it in. Now I'm actually there, but notice how it just took the name as I gave it. These directories aren't real. This is not a real place, okay? It's not pointing to anywhere. But if I complete the path, at least in name, and there's a bug in their thing, because obviously they're not fixing up, the CD command isn't fixing up the name by verifying that and doing get long file name. It just took what it accepted the command and wrote down the new path. But that is not a correct path, right? If I tried to do a get long file name, this should give the correct case, but it's not. Well, it might. Try this. See, that doesn't know either. But again, like I said, if I go back and go to where it really is, sort of really, what was it? Roman. This cannot have the wrong case. So these, now this one, see, this is a real directory, even though this is a junction. Once I've entered here, now these are real. These have become real, and the case matters. Just like in the other case. Okay. Unreal, this is not a real place. But if I go to a real place, this is a real path, even though that's a junction and that's a junction. If I do a directory here, I get a listing. So now I'm in a real location on the disk, whereas this is a fake location. So a junction by itself is not necessarily a location. It refers to a location, but you can't get a directory listing. It's just a name, you know. You can't look it up. This won't have any file attributes, I don't think. Or it'll be attributes none. But you might find that interesting too.